everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. I've already done a video showing you how I made this gorgeous mini album using Echo Park's A Birthday Wish, and I had some paper left over and I wanted to make a card. So this is the envelope. I show you in a little bit how I decorated, and here's the card. So obviously it's using the paper and it opens up and it's got the train popping out. So there's still room to write some notes here and even address it up there if you want. So I'm going to show you how to make this simple and easy card that has a lot of pizzazz. So let's get started. We are going to make a 5x7 card today. So I cut it 7 by 10, scored at 5, and that gives us our base card. I also have a piece of matching cardstock that is cut at about 2 13/16 by a smidgen under 10, Then I scored it 5 and scored it 2.5 and 7.5. So that gives me my fold, and it could make a W or an M depending on your perspective. We'll put that aside for now. I'm going to be using this border strip that was from that cut apart page, but I'll put that aside for now. And let's work on the cover. So I had one piece of this train paper left over. So it was a 12 by 12 piece, but you could use scraps left over. You'll need sort of large scraps. You'll need 3 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. This one I am going to put on the front because that's got the train motif. I'm just looking to see whether or not I want to border it, and I decide I'm not going to. So I'm going to put that on the front. And we'll add my glue to the edges and then to the inside. And center that as best I can. I got a little glue there, so I'm cleaning it up. But besides that, I'll just take my bone folder and ensure that that glue is distributed and I get a nice clean card. Now for the front of it, so this was a 4x4 cut apart. I cut it 3 5/8 by 4, and I'm going to adhere that onto this pink solid cardstock that coordinates, and I'll tell you the measurement of that in just a second. That is 3 7/8 by 4 1/4. So that's going to go like that. Do I want to pop it up? You know, at this point I'm going to have so much dimension on the inside. I don't want to make it too much thicker, but that would have been fun. If you know you're just handing this card to someone, then that would be something to do. So, birthday girl. That's so cute. I love the little trains. And that was really the inspiration for this card, is the little trains. You'll notice this piece is sideways, but we're using the back side. When you cut the 12 by 12 paper into those 3 sheets, you will have one that's going to be sideways. But again, don't worry about it because that's going to be, we're using the back of the paper. And unfortunately this, we're covering it up and we're using the pink on pink stars, which are so cute. I mean, it's really a nice collection. I was able to make a good sized mini album, about 22 4 1/4 by 5.5 cards, and now this one. I could have made, instead of all the smaller ones, I could have made just a couple of really special larger cards. So feel free to be inspired and make something like that. All right, so what's going to happen is this is going to go like that, and I'm going to put it in the center. You could put it down at the bottom if you want, but I sort of feel like you would want to sign it here, so I'm going to put it closer to the center. Now I've already cut 4 pieces of that same paper, 2 3/4 by 3 3/8. Do I want to adhere that first? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I will adhere those onto those spaces, those little rectangles. All right, so I've got those adhered. And now I'm going to determine where I'm going to cut this, because I want the happy, I want it all to be shown. So I'm going to measure and see how big my pieces need to be. So I'm going to cut them all. Do I want it 2 1/4? 2 1/8. And then we'll glue these on. And then so I'm going to put this, I'm just gluing the first and last rectangles down, and it's going to go to the edge of the pink cardstock. So I glued this one. Now I'm going to close it so I know exactly where I want this piece to be. And then I'll add glue and glue that down. I'll close that up. And there we go. And I'll just burnish that real well. And there we have our fun fold card, which is like that. Now, so here's the card. We've got, it says birthday girl. We've got the balloons and the confetti and the cute little trains on the front. You open it up and it's a pop-up card and it says happy birthday to you. In retrospect, I probably would have liked to cut these longer, maybe not have the pink background, but in any case, it works. And then I had some enamel stars in my stash that I added to the card. And then for the envelope, I took one of the stickers from the sticker sheet of the train, put it going to the right side so it's heading to the left. Little sticker here so you can write, either address it and take that off if you're going to mail it. And then this was one of the border strips on the sticker sheet that I put on there. So that's a quick 5x7 card using the W fold, using Echo Park's A Birthday Wish collection. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.